Everybody else, if you're not taking a risk over and above what everybody else is taking, by definition, you can't win. If you're doing exactly what everybody else is doing, how can you possibly win? You have to be different to win. You have to take risks.
What's better? Take eight big risks in life, sin once, miss the mark once, but get 7, achieve 7 out of 8. Or take 100 risks and achieve 8 of them. My hunch is that if there's a God, he's saying, go for the 100 and get 8, rather than 8 and get 7. If you're not taking enough risk to sin or miss the mark, what are you doing? Don't come back with even money. Come back with a safe bet.
What's life without a little risk?
If it feels scary, it's because the potential is scary.
Sometimes you just have to take a risk.
I used to say, what if this happens? And on top of that, if this was to happen, look at the fix I'd be in. I better not try. Then I'll tell you what changed my whole life when I finally discovered it's all risky.
And so I've been very comfortable being a failure, meaning I'm comfortable falling short of big goals. And I would rather fall short of a big goal and consider myself a failure than lower the goals to the level which I can accomplish all of them just so I can feel like I'm a success. And it's less about the goal setting, and it's more about the mindset of being okay being the failure. Because what it does is it frees you to imagine bigger, take risks like you never imagined you could before, because failure is not the thing you're afraid of.
There's a lot of things that are risky right now, which is always a good sign, you know, and you can see through them. You can see to the other side and go, yes, this could be huge, but there's a period of risk that, you know, nobody's ever done it before. But I can say, when you feel like that, that's a great thing. Right. That's what keeps you coming to work in the morning, and it tells you there's something exciting around the next corner.
Failure, in my opinion, failure is 100% necessary for greatness. To achieve greatness, to have that success, you've got to fail as many times as possible. So don't shy away from it, and don't take it as a negative. Every single successful person has achieved great things, whether it's climbing Mount Everest, whether it's getting to the top of a company, whether it's being the best athlete possible. They've all failed more times than they'll be able to remember.
The biggest success habit is being almost anyone at anything fails 3 times in a row. Stupid people that you care about, and keep going. You have to stop being convenient. So first you look like an idiot to everyone else while you try to figure it out, and then everyone else looks like an idiot for ever doubting it.
All right, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and start. Starting with the US. Well, we're starting with gold. Gold been showing off. And it did make a new monthly high. So the monthly high and the weekly high is gonna be the same probably. So I just gotta adjust this month chart real quick. So the monthly high for gold is 46.96.79. Damn, that shit almost went to 4,700, bro. Who had that joint set at 4,700? That joint might hit it. 46.96.79 is the high. The low 40.19.15 is the low. Give it a mid-month level of resistance of 43.57.97. And for the weekly and the monthly high is the same. It's probably gonna break that high. And we got the weekly low at 43.66.79. The weekly and the monthly high is the same. Weekly high 46.96.79. The low 43.66.85. Giving a midweek level of support at 45.31.82. So we got gold trending up, and it rejected the mid-month level of support, which is a strong level of support. It touched that support 1, 2, 3, 4 times. From last week, all the way up into, touched that support 4 times before it rejected completely, which is a stronger level of support. We can anticipate gold to continue buying. I'm going to slap a trend on here. From the 4-hour order block. That's why I'm basing my trend off of the 4-hour order block that it bought off of, just based off the current week, because it bought off this midweek right here. And this is what we're going off of. When it's above the midweek, we look for buys. But we wanted to reject off of this trend line here before we enter. The trend line is just an area where we want to look for it to pull back to before we enter in. So you see how it's pulling down? It's likely going to play off this area right around here, around 46, 47. But again, I don't enter into gold and look for gold confirmations before. I don't look for gold confirmations before 6 o'clock, like right into London. So between 2 a.m. and 4 and 6 a.m., you can look for your setup for lunch for gold. But being that it's on a buy trend, you should be looking for buys. Just because of that uptrend. If you taking sales, you're trading against the trend. And you just trading the pullbacks. You should be buying those dips instead of trying to catch the sales. We're gonna go over the US 30. US 30 got a doji on a weekly, which means price is unclear for might be a little unclear for the week. Got the weekly high at 53. $53,504 dot. Hold up. How much is not done now? The high 53,504.7. The low 53 144.4. $53 504.7 for the high, for the low, 53 144.4. Giving a midweek level of support at 53 324.6. So we got the daily candle that opened up above the midweek level of support. I was going to take buys on this for US 30. I will wait for it to pull back in New York session. London moving into like pre-London into New York. Because you can already see it pulling back. Right around here. That's where you're looking to buy in at. But I will want for it to pull back. But that should pull back. Don't try to hop in before it pull back, because you're going to get caught in this mess right here. That sideways crap right here that US 30 is doing right now. You trade 30 out of session, and it's out of session. You will get caught in like a dollar cigar. Huh? So you want to wait till US 30 pull back and just trade in coordinates with the trend. When you trade with the trend is your friend. When you trade with the trend, it's more likely more confluence for your trade. You're not second guessing and hopping in and hopping out. When you trade in these little pullbacks, that's all you trading is the pullbacks. When you look at the higher time frame, you're looking at the overall direction of the market. These is literally pullbacks. You can see pullback, pullback, pullback. And right now it's out of session. So I wouldn't even touch it. Unless you're getting in on a small pullback. Otherwise, you're getting in this, which is all unclear price action. When you see these wicks like this, a bunch of wicks like that. So that's unclear price action on US 30. Gonna do for Nas. Nas look crazy. Nas look fucking crazy. Nas made a new monthly high. Let me just adjust the monthly on Nas. The monthly high for Nas, the new month high is 3262.95. So we got the monthly high 3262.95. We got the low 28207.67. Giving a mid-month level of resistance at 29235.31. And we got Nas coming below the mid-month level. It broke this level of resistance, which likely means that Nas is going to sell. At the high for the week, 29,497.71. The low, 28,885.50. Weekly high, 29,497.71. The weekly low, 28,885.50. Given a midweek level of resistance at 29,191.61. Yeah, Nas is likely gonna sell. A trend. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. Be looking to take Nas from a sell right in this area right here. This is gonna be a nice sell for Nas, bro.
Why me? Thank you.
And again, you want to take Nas during New York session. New York session open up at 8 Eastern time. So you want to look to take Nas in New York session. But you can see it already pulling back up, so. But this is where you want to get in at, like right around here, right around the resistance. Price is likely going to retest right around here. So your entry would be like 170 or higher for the sell on Nas. Yep, that's right around where that order block is on the 15-minute. 170, 169, 170 for a sell for Nas. That's what you should be looking at inside. If you're selling against the trend and you're trying to catch that buy going up, that is completely on you. But I will be looking to take the sell during New York session. I'll do Bitcoin real quick.
Oh, me, I'm trying to smack Bitcoin US 30 and goddamn gold today.
He's trying to take all of them.
Oh, God, I need 2 positions in everything.
You see how this shot looking, bro?
Yeah, I
Bitcoin
need 2
shot
positions.
up. Look at this, bro.
Yeah, I've
Bitcoin
been
hit
watching.
80,000, bro. I know if y'all would have got in last week, Bitcoin hit 80,000, bro. That's crazy. So Bitcoin, the new month high for Bitcoin is 80,000. That joint, man, that joint took off.
Right.
What happened?
Nah, my fault. I was talking to my girl. I forgot my mic wasn't muted. My fault.
So we got the new monthly high for 80,000 on Bitcoin. The low is 62,209.81. Just look at that price jump, bro. Look at that fucking price jump on Bitcoin. Like,
No, I'm already knowing. I know somebody that just hold Bitcoin. They called me happy as hell. So you said it was going up. When we was talking about it was going up, when all that other shit went up, Ripple and all that shit, they was holding Bitcoin and
yeah,
Ripple. They shit shot up.
you see that, bro. Look, that joint went from the beginning of the month from 62,000 to 80,000. That's almost a $20,000 jump, and the month ain't even out yet.
Yeah, it ain't even done going up.
So there's no, y'all need to be catching these Bitcoin buys. 71. Oh, that's wrong one. The mid-month level of support is 71,104.91. The weekly and the monthly high is the same. So the weekly low for Bitcoin is 67,340.53. So we got 80,000 for the weekly and the monthly high. For the low is 67,340.53.
Hands back there.
Giving a mid-week level of support at 73,670.27. So as y'all can see, Bitcoin has definitely got a bullish engulfing on a weekly. We are anticipating Bitcoin to continue going up. Told y'all last week to get in on Bitcoin and hold it, because Bitcoin was going to be going up. And now we got a bullish engulfing on a weekly. So we are anticipating Bitcoin to continue buying. The next high we looking at for Bitcoin is like somewhere in the 90s, like right under 100,000, like 96, 97. That's where Bitcoin is headed to. You might get your 90,000 right in here first before you see some rejection, because it's already there at the high, but it's not finished going up. So that being said, y'all need to be buying inside your crypto wallets as well as in your chart. I don't know people if y'all trade Bitcoin, but y'all need to be, if you're trading Bitcoin, you know most of the cryptos follow Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all of them follow Bitcoin. A lot of like we are going into a bull market right now for crypto. So y'all need to be having y'all crypto wallets up, because most of these coins follow Bitcoin, and we see how Bitcoin is moving. Okay? So you see how Bitcoin is moving up? The rest of it is going to be following right behind Bitcoin. Just a quick recap. We looking to take buys for gold between in London, getting between that 2 hour, 2 a.m. and 6 a.m. candle. Start looking for your setup. US 30, also a buy. And New York session that opens up right around on that 5 a.m. London candle. That's when New York open. And Nas is a sell. And they're moving in opposite directions, which they typically don't do. Nas and US 30 tend to follow each other, but the reason they're moving in opposite direction is because of the war. So when we have things going on in the news, that's when you see Nas and US 30 moving in opposite direction. And Bitcoin is also going up. So you should definitely be looking for Bitcoin buys. And wallet, trade, you need to be holding some crypto. Like reinvesting, moving over, getting your cryptos up. And real quick, I'm about to end it out, but the bot is available now. I have US 30 and gold currently running on it. I am going to be putting Nas and Bitcoin on it very soon. It is available right now. Y'all should hit me up after the call because that price is not going to stay that price because that price that the bot is at right now is the price of one trade. Like literally one trade. So get these coins up, y'all, so y'all can keep smacking this market. Over and out, y'all. Let's get this bag for the week.